In June, the Oklahoma State Supreme Court ruled that the Ten Commandments monument has to be taken down from Capitol grounds for the obvious reason that it promotes a specific religion, and that's clearly unconstitutional. And many people in Oklahoma aren't happy about this. They don't like following the Constitution when it comes to religion. So Talking Points memo reports, quote, "The monument was removed late at night in order to limit disruptions to employees at the state capitol and to keep protesters from interfering with the removal process. The Capitol also erected barricades earlier on Monday to protect the monument before its removal." All right, so that's incredible. They had to remove the monument at night, because if they didn't remove it at night, they're like, well, the protests would be too big and people would be too aggressive, and there might be violence. Oh my goodness, that's so pathetic. That's so pathetic. Could you imagine that reaction if they're removing a Bhagavad Gita monument or a monument to the Quran or the Hadith? People would piss on it and they'd fucking swing sledgehammers at it. They would hate it, but since it's their religion, they're like, well, my myths, my desert book written by stupid people, we need to keep our monument there. No, guys, see, what this shows you is just how fucked up our priorities are. Now, obviously, we're talking about conservative Republicans and theocrats in Oklahoma, but, guys, we live in a country where 45,000 people die every year because they don't have access to basic medical care. You couldn't get these people to get out and do a protest and to be aggressive about it on that issue. You could tell them 45,000 people are dying because our healthcare system's for profit. What are you doing? And they'd be like, oh, I'm going to go eat a sandwich, watch the hunting channel. So that doesn't piss you off. What about the fact that millions of workers in America are working poor? They don't make a living wage. They work full-time, but they don't make enough money to survive. That kind of exists in a weird gray area between slavery and indentured servitude and actually having a job and earning a wage you can live on. But people look at that, they're like, that's their own problem. Fuck them. No, it's a systemic problem. It's an economic problem. It's a government problem. We can change that. They're like, I'm mad that the Ten Commandments is being taken down. How many of the Ten Commandments are actual laws? What is it, 3? Most of them are just stupid shit. Don't worship any other gods, because I'm a jealous god, even though I'm omnipotent. But if you're omnipotent, how the fuck can you be jealous? Jealousy is such a petty human emotion. Omnipotence is, I'm omnipotent. It's perfection and all-knowing and all good. And no, it doesn't make any fucking sense. Honor your mother and father is one of the 10 Commandments. Honor your mother and father. What if your mother and father are rapists? What if they beat your ass? What if they abandoned you when you were a kid and left you in a dumpster and you somehow survived? Honor your mother and father! Really? If I had to make a list of the 10 most important things ethically and morally, how many of the 10 Commandments would be on there? Again, maybe 2, 3? Don't kill? Even don't fuck your neighbor's wife. What if she's hot? And what if your neighbor's a dick? I mean, it's not the things that they think are super important. That's not on the list. Only don't murder is on the list. But then, by the way, 8 pages later in the Bible, God's doing a genocide. So this is what they get angry about. We invaded Iraq and minimum 200,000 people died, civilians. And are they angry about that? $7 trillion will have been wasted in Iraq when you include the interest by the year 2053. $7 trillion. Are they angry and protesting over that? No, the fucking rogue government, criminal government. Iraq didn't have WMDs. This was an illegal war. Nope. A lot of them were supportive of that war. But they'll protest if you take down their stupid fucking 10 Commandments. Embarrassing. That's all I have to say.